Hello everyone. Welcome to WebOsmotic's official YouTube channel. I am Dhruv Bhagat. I have 6 years of expertise in IT industry. I work as a team leader here. Today, I have got something useful to share with you, which will help you a lot in your daily life. So, let's get started. Hello everyone. Today, we will be learning some custom hooks, which will help you to increase your productivity and some kind of code quality as well. So, let's start with first hook. First hook is useToggle. As name suggests, it is useful in the case of we want to toggle boolean values. So let me just show you code first. Okay, as you can see, I have created one state here. Okay, and I have also created one function, and I'm passing on the state value and the function value. Okay, we can also pass on the default value of our function, our variable. So this is that. And what this function will do, it will check if we have passed a value or not. If we have passed value as a boolean, then it will just set that value, and if it's not there, then it will just toggle. So let's see that in the example. So as you can see, I have used 3 buttons here and passed different values. For this, I have passed nothing. For this, I have passed true, and for this, I have passed false. So as you can see, I will change, and this value will be toggled. I can click to this, and value will be set it as true. And if I click on this, it will be set it as false. Okay. So this is the first hook. We can also use this multiple times in same component. Okay, so let me show you. I just have to rename these 3 and set this value. Okay, done. See how easy it was. So if I toggle value for this, only this will be updated, and toggle value for this, only this will be updated. So you can use n number of hooks you want for use toggle. This is if we use this, the code looks very clean. So this is very useful in that case. Let's go with another. So another is useEventListener. As its name suggests, it is also kind of same thing. It is used for listening to specific events. For now, I have took these 2 events. First is focus, and another is blur. Now let's see inside. So I have created these add event listener and remove listener. What I'm doing is adding the event name as a first argument and handler as a second argument. I have also used this element, but if we don't pass anything, like we can also have add event listener on a specific element. In that case, we can use this. But if we don't pass anything, like I have not passed anything, it will automatically use Windows event. Okay, so for window event, we have used focus and blur. So let's see an example. Right now, this window is in focus. That's why it says true. If I click away, then it will be blurred. So this will be called, and it will be set as false, and it will be reflected here. Let's take another example of resize. Okay, we will get event here. Okay, let's see how it is working or not. Okay, as you can see, the logs are printed, so it is working fine. Okay, so this was the second useful hook. Now third one. Let's open readme first. Yeah, This is the third hook. So this is use screen size. As the name suggests, it is useful when you want to listen event based on screen size change. It is useful in case of like if you want to manage some styling whenever the screen size is changing, like dynamic width. So in that case, you can use this one. Now let's see how it works. This is the code. As you can see, I have used useEventListener, which is last custom hook I have created, and I'm listening to this event and just updating the value. And based on that, I will get height and width here. From that, I am reading width and printing that. So let's see. Let's clear this out. So as you can see, this width is changing. Now, this is also very useful in the case of if you have to manage something responsive. Now let's see another hook which is kind of related to use screen size only, but we have just added debounce. Now why we have added debounce? It is because whenever we are changing size, as you can see, there are lots of consoles here. So every time the size is changed, even if it's changing, it's still in change. There will be lots of re-render in between. So just to avoid that, we can use debounce. Okay, so here's the code. As soon as the screen size will be changed, this function will be called and it will clear the timer if it exists already. And if I have set timeout to 100 milliseconds, you can increase and decrease as you require. Okay, so this value will be only changed when the rendering will be stopped, like screen size change will be stopped. So as you can see, there are no consoles, only consoles are only there and rendering only happening when I stop changing the screen or if I change slowly. So it is more optimized in the case of you want to manage something heavy component, so it won't lag your screen. Okay, most of the time I use this hook only. Okay, another is use useFetch. This is very useful hook. So as you can see, this is useful for as the name suggests, it is used for we want to get data from the backend or any local storage or any place which requires a sync thing. I have give example of using useFetch, like I will be fetching data from the backend, but you can use customize it as you need. So as you can see, I just have to pass this URL from which I have to get the data, and from that only I will be getting the loading, error, and the value. So let's see the code first. In general, when we have to do API calls and everything, we do manage these things in every pages. Now this will reduce our code and optimize our performance. So as you can see, these are the loaders. It will be true initially. This is error. This is value. Both of them will be empty. As soon as the page renders, useEffect will trigger this function, this callback function, and based on that, we will be passing endpoints and options. Options are useful when we have to pass some data or anything to the backend, like parameters or any. If there is any post request, then we have to pass body and everything. So it's useful in that case. I have created one service which manages the API call. This is the general practice we follow. Okay, this is the base URL and we are passing the endpoint and options into this function. Okay, so let's see how it is working. So this is the first. Let me load. As you can see, as soon as it loads, we we see loader. Okay, then as soon as we get the response from the backend, we see the response here. Okay, now what I have done is, let me show you. Now what I have done is I have rendered this component with multiple things. First is loader, another is error, and then value. And for changing value, like sometimes we have to add pagination or anything, any kind of parameter. So I have managed that as well. So I have added this button. As soon as I click on it, the page will be changed. In our case, ID will be changed, but you can set it for any filter or anything. As soon as this change, this will trigger again. Let's check. Okay, you see the loader is here and new data is also here. This is not affecting the other hook. You see, we have used same hook twice with another data. This is for post and this is for users. Both of them are working parallelly. Okay, so this is very useful. Another is useIsVisible. As the name suggests, it is used for, wait, let me show you. Okay, so what I have done in this section is I have took one array. In that array there are titles and image. Okay, they are rendering here, and I'm calling this a list item component. I have used this hook here. I'm passing the ref of this div to useIsVisible hook. Let me show you the code. Okay, so in this code we have used useEffect. So as soon as the page will be mounted or it will be rendered, this effect will be triggered. So with the past reference, we have added observer. This observer will keep observing if that element is visible to the user or not. Like for example, we have this huge screen, and for this screen, only two things are visible. Not these things are not visible. So if we have any video player, or for our example we have used image, if we have video player or image, or we have to add animation, in that case we can use this. So if we have lots of images in one single screen, we don't have to load everything initially only. It will use lots of users bandwidth and it will slow down performance of your website. To avoid that, we can use this hook. So as soon as this component is visible to the user, it will be changing as true, like it is visible. Initially it's false. As soon as it's visible, it will set it as a true. Okay, and as soon as it goes away from the screen, it will be set it as a false. This is very interesting thing, you should use it. Okay, what I have done is, if it's visible, then only I'm loading image. Otherwise I'm just rendering title. You can avoid rendering title as well, it's up to you. I'm just using this example. Okay, so if you see, these images were not loaded unless I go here. See, uh, let me show you another thing. Okay, so this is the image. As soon as it goes away from the screen, it will be, it won't be in the DOM anymore. So this will also useful in the case of you want to keep your DOM lighter. Okay, so I guess that's it. Yeah. Okay, so these were the basic hooks that we generally use. There are many more hooks we can create and use. You can also let us know which hooks do you use in the comment section. Okay, and I'm also attaching the GitHub link in the description, so you can check them out and you can copy paste very easily. Thanks for watching.
If you found something useful, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you in the next video.